Hi everybody, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. So in this video, we are going to talk about a mother-daughter TikTok. Jacqueline is the mom and the daughter is Wren Eleanor, who is 4 years old right now. Jacqueline posts tons of TikToks of Wren, which by the way, I love that name. What a lovely name. But she posts tons of TikToks of Wren. She's a beautiful, adorable little girl. But a lot of concern has been raised in the past because of the type of content she's creating and the attention it's getting and the amount of saves it's getting. Like when you watch a TikTok, you can save it to your favorites and it'll say, you know, how many times it's been saved. And when you look at the videos, just your clip, like she popped up on my For You page a lot and I'll just watch her videos and move on with my life. But none of them are really like nothing breathtaking or anything, just a cute little kid making a video, you know. But you're looking at that through the lens of innocence, like, but then when you look and see how many saves it has, like, why does this video of this little girl eating a pickle have 120,000 saves? Who's saving this video? Because if you're not a relative or someone that is close to the kid, why would you save these videos? And I think that's kind of where the concern came from. So let me just get to my notes, okay? So TikTok mom Jacqueline documents her 4-year-old daughter, Wren Eleanor's life on that platform. But according to many, she's producing questionable content. Her videos have popped up on my feed before, and I thought nothing of them. Like, you know, videos of her, you know, what she ate at the fair or the carnival or the pumpkin patch or whatever. I think nothing of them, or I didn't think anything of them until I was made aware of this. And it appears I'm in the minority. A lot of people find a problem with this. And then when I went back and looked at the videos, we'll get into that. And she's producing very sexually suggestive content of this child. And it started from her infancy, really. And, you know, and it's of this little girl. Mom isn't hardly any of the content. She's in some of that. She's a beautiful lady, too. She could get her own huge following on her own. She's gorgeous, but it's what, the content seems to be innocent. You know, at first glance, from a normal thinking person, it's innocent. You know, clothing try-ons, a lollipop, dancing, a popsicle. But for a PDF file, it's CP. It is. And Wren has 17 million followers on TikTok, and many of her videos have a lot of saves. So I went and looked through her whole TikTok. It was exhausting. I went through the whole thing. I watched all the videos and I was like, do I have to watch one more video of a toddler? But I had to, because I want to make sure that I'm, you know, didn't miss anything. And at first I couldn't really find anything wrong, because I was looking through it through my lens, and I guess maybe I'm just innocent, you know, but then I came across the frozen honey video, and it was weird. So I'm going to insert here what I can, because I don't want to show Wren's face, but just kind of to give you an idea, and then I'll explain it. So they had this big bottle of honey, and they poured honey into this water bottle and froze it. And then mom is holding the water bottle in front of her, squeezing the honey out of the water bottle. And Wren is like, she doesn't want anything to do with it. And it's weird. To me, it's really weird. Because, again, looking at it through my lens, it's just, Okay, she doesn't want it. But then when you try to look at it through how someone who might be thinking inappropriately would be looking at it, you can be like, oh, I can see why this is problematic. And I'm not a fan of plastering children all over social media. I've never been. I don't like family channels. I don't think kids should be all over social media. I don't parent shame. If you choose to put your children on YouTube videos or TikTok videos or whatever, that's on you. That's up to you. Just protect your children and watch out for them. Like Cinnamon Toast Ken said, he used to have his kids in his videos sometimes, but then they started getting really weird comments and he put an end to it immediately. And, yeah. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I got that thing in my head again. But anyway, I'm not a fan of plastering children all over social media because there is a huge presence of, let's say, distasteful people, And I understand documenting your child's life, but you can keep it private. And she wants to benefit from this. She wants to benefit from this content. The more people that view it, the more popular they get, the more well-known they get, the more maybe brand deals they get, the more things that come their way. But it's not benefiting Wren in the long run if the people watching the videos have a secret goal of wanting to hurt her. And that's how you have to look at the world. Unfortunately, that is the world we live in. And the saves are really weird to me. The saves are really weird because they aren't really exceptional videos. Again, they're not like groundbreaking videos. They're very ordinary. It's very ordinary stuff. They're cute, but ordinary. And why are there so many saves? It's weird. And part of me thinks if you feel footage of a child eating a hot dog, corn on the cob, a popsicle is inappropriate, that says something about you, because I just never looked at those foods as inappropriate. But now that I've seen the videos in question and the amount of saves, I see what people are concerned about. And it's odd. The amount of saves are odd. And so do I believe Wren is being sexually exploited? The short answer is yes, I do. But I believe we can say that about every child put out there on social media. Some freak is going to find whatever innocent video it is, some freak is going to find it masturbatory. You know what I mean? And that's just the reality of it. There is a video of her bathing. She's wearing a swimsuit, but she's taking a bath. There are a couple bathtub videos, but the one I'm speaking of has 62.5 thousand saves. Who is saving that video? It's just her taking a bath, but with her swimsuit on. And it's just, that seems like a lot of saves for a video like that. I mean, I can't see me or anybody else saving that video because, what does it, there was nothing that happened in it that was especially funny or anything, so I don't know. And her I Need a Sucker video has 55.9 thousand saves. Everything She Ate at the Pumpkin Patch, one of the videos, has 104.1 thousand saves. And I don't understand why strangers would save these videos. It's kind of weird. But weirdos who get off on children are going to find sexual content in any image of children. They're going to find it sexual. But we don't need to purposely create content for them. Like, someone who would harm a child in that way, when they see, like, if they see a video of her and she's sucking on a straw, like, they feel like that child is seducing them. They don't feel like, oh, she's just having a drink. They feel like they're being seduced, But, and people have been warning her. They have been warning her, telling her, get her off the internet. Look, you're not doing her any favors. And she blocks a lot of these people because it's negative, you know. And they've been telling her she's creating material that PDF files are going to use for their personal pleasure, their gratification. And it's my understanding that people were letting her know her content was being saved on or shared on CP platforms. But how do these people know that unless they're on these CP platforms? So that concerns me about them. Like, how do you know? So those are probably just rumors that someone started. But regardless, to me, it does seem like she's doing this intentionally. And like, it's one thing if the kid's sitting there playing a toy, but she's apparently directing her. Do this, open your legs wider, open your mouth, do this, do that. She's directing her. There's one video, and I'm not going to show it here because I don't want to show Wren, but it involves a pickle. And she put a pickle in front of her, said, don't pick up the pickle. Don't eat the pickle till I get back. And she leaves. And this is just what I think. It seems like someone is directing the little girl from behind the camera. And she picks up she's like looking, and she picks up the pickle and is licking it and stuff. And then her mom says, okay, you can eat the pickle now. So, I don't know. It seemed like she was being directed. And there is also a video of her doing different poses on her bed. Perfectly innocent poses. But why? Why do we need to see this? Why do you need to share a video of her, you know, posing on her bed? It reminds me of a very disturbing video, episode of Special Victims Unit, where they found pictures of a little girl sitting on a bed and laying on a bed, and you know, it's just weird. It's very weird to me. But again, it does seem like she's doing this intentionally, and she's been warned about the pervert. She's been warned. She has another child that he's not being made public. So what? She only wants to document Wren's life? And she chooses thumbnails that some are saying are methodically done, like they're inappropriate, like highly inappropriate thumbnails, seemingly inappropriate, to attract views. But I went through every single thumbnail on TikTok, and maybe she went back and changed the thumbnails. And maybe a couple of them are iffy if you really want to be particular, but I think that's a reach. My opinion is that's a bit of a reach. Unless I missed something, I think that's a bit of a reach. The thumbnails seem perfectly normal. And some of the comments she's gotten have been pretty gross. Like on one of the taking a bath in the bathing suit videos, one of them was like, next time without a bathing suit. And, she's my little queen, and just odd comments, or some downright disgusting comments. But, you know, there's a lot of creeps out there, and they have access to TikTok. But most comments seem to be berating mom, telling her to, you know, take this crap down, protect your child, which I don't disagree with, because again, I think plastering your child all over the internet like that is inappropriate. Again, am I going to mom shame her for it? No, but at the same time, I am going to point out that I feel like she knows what she's doing, and she knows that she's attracting the wrong type of people, but that I think that she thinks because it's on the internet, they're safe. You're not safe. You're not safe. Anybody with a half a brain can find anybody, anytime, any day they want to. I had a coworker. Well, he wasn't a coworker. We worked together, but he worked for a different organization. But he told me he was off the grid. No one can find him. And I like did a little bit, and then I said, "Come here, go look at this." And I'm like, "Is that your house?" I zoomed right into his house. "Is that your house?" And then I pulled up another document. I said, "Is this your wife? Are these your kids?" You know, I was like, you know, it took hardly no work. You know, he is like, "I'm off the grid." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're on the grid. I found you." But so here's a video of mom, or a video mom made responding to the issue. This is from 2022. So this has been going on for a while. And she didn't really change anything since this video, but here it is.
The past few months have been incredibly distressing, and I've learned a lot. What started out as a hobby to make a digital scrapbook for my daughter Wren grew into an interesting role for me as a single stay-at-home mom. Wren is my number one priority, and her upbringing and safety are my top job 24 hours a day. This account has allowed me to provide for my daughter and to set aside money for her future. I'm not sure how this conspiracy theory got started and spiraled out of control. What you need to know is that no law enforcement agencies I conferred with, including the FBI, have found any proof that my daughter's likeness appears on inappropriate websites. These rumors are 100% false. If anyone has real tangible proof, please contact me immediately. My email appears within my TikTok profile. What is true, Wren is a happy, healthy 3-year-old. The videos we film together from my account a couple of hours a week are fun and lighthearted. TikTok analytics show that my followers are 76.8% female. That's more than 13 million females, including lots of moms. And I thank you for watching and for your interest in my family. What baffles me is that rumor spreaders express such passionate concern for my daughter, yet law enforcement has found zero real proof about these untrue allegations. Creating videos talking about scurrilous rumors that my 3-year-old daughter appears on porn sites isn't proof. Repeating false information over and over will never convert into fact. Doing so is wrongfully smearing my daughter's name and unjustly damaging my reputation. What I've learned from this ordeal, I realize I should have spent more time reading the community's comments. With millions of followers, this is no easy task. If these false rumors have prompted parents to rethink how they let their kids be involved in social media, that is a good thing. Honor and act upon your personal decisions, but please, do not mom shame me because we have different parenting styles. I look forward to making more videos with my daughter, and I am committed to making changes when I turn my account comments back on. I will filter them to remove offensive comments and report and block accounts as necessary. Online safety precautions that will remain in effect include disabling the ability to download or duet our videos. Stopping sexual predators is a job for law enforcement. The TikTok community, including parents, can play an active role in this effort by forwarding real evidence to help the authorities catch the creeps. Let me say it again. If you have real evidence, please contact me. I would do the same for your child. Thanks for listening, and you can read the full version of my statement on my Instagram account, TikTok Wren. The link is in my bio.
So I want to address some things from this video. First of all, she doesn't need to appear on CP sites or P sites. She doesn't need to appear on them. You put it all on TikTok for free. Like, these people are probably saving them with other videos of perfectly innocent children doing perfectly innocent things and just going through them and you know, doing his thing while he's watching these videos of children. That disturbs me. Maybe she doesn't care what people are doing to themselves while watching these videos, but I would care, you know? And it seems the rumors got started and spiraled out of control because of Jacqueline and the content she has posted, along with the amount of saves they're getting. Because once I took a closer look at her content, I can see what others see. Albeit it all does look mostly innocent to me, I do see how a deviant mind might view it as erotic content. And all images of children online are potential fodder for these creeps. But Jacqueline seems very deliberate with at least some of her content. Like, she's very deliberate about it. Again, any image of a child is potential jerk-off material for these perverts. But it seems like she knows what's getting views, and she puts that out deliberately to get those views. And it's disturbing. And she says it's a digital scrapbook for Wren. Like, she says it's a digital scrapbook for Wren. So is she not doing a digital scrapbook for her other child? And you can keep a digital scrapbook private. All her videos on TikTok could be private, and it be just for Wren. Now, she did say that she does this to, like, she's a single stay-at-home mom. And I have a problem with that, too. If you're single, why are you a stay-at-home mom? Okay, that's mom shaming a little bit. But she says she's a single stay-at-home mom and she does this to afford their lifestyles and to provide for Wren. So why isn't she doing this for her son too? Because she knows the pretty little blonde girl sucking on a straw is going to get a lot more attention from the wrong kind of people, but it doesn't matter because we're on the internet and we're safe here. 76.8% female audience still leaves 23.2% males of, I'd say a good bit of, doesn't have the best of intentions. Even if it was 1%, that should be too much. It should be. And I'm not saying all men are predators. I'm just saying it's odd that any man would really be that interested in a little girl's TikTok unless they're up to no good. And she says stopping predators is a job for law enforcement. Yes, that's true, but that doesn't mean you should dangle bait in front of their faces. And honestly, stopping predators is up to all of us. Because there is too many of them. That doesn't mean we should encourage them because we're not police, you know. And she follows that video up with an eating video with over 73,000 saves. And to me, it's just a fun video. But then I read the comments. The favorites is a red flag. Get your kid off the internet. Thought you turned off the saves. And hundreds more. Personally, I feel she should have taken down everything when she got the first gross comment. Or when she saw how many saves some of these videos get. But it's almost as if this was her next video after her video where she talked about all this. Almost as defiance. Like, you're not hurting any of us, Miss Jacqueline. You're hurting the child. You're hurting your child. You're not hurting any of us by, using defiance as a defense mechanism. And she isn't really doing anything illegal, but it could be argued that she could be guilty of child exploitation, of if some gung-ho people with the power wanted to make it a case, that could be a thing. I think that that's pretty loose, but I think, and that's just what I saw a, legal professional mention. And I think she is putting Wren in danger. But I think everyone that plasters their kids all over social media are putting their kids in danger. And that's just my opinion. But I think Wren is in more danger because her mom is being so deliberate and she knows exactly what she's doing. I just feel like she's sitting there like, oh, the perverts will love this, And I can see how people who are sick in the head can find Wren's videos, again, masturbatory. And I believe mom knows that. I think she knows that. And is this a big deal when I look at certain details? Yes, it's a big deal. The fact that she has a son that isn't publicly being displayed, the comments she's received, the amount of saves. After her false rumors video, she made no changes. So again, yes, I feel Wren is being sexually exploited. But the people who are getting off on this content are going to get off on any content with children in it. But if they feel like they're being targeted by this content, they're going to like it more and more because they're like, oh, we're special to these people. This mom wants us to watch her little girl. So it feels even less wrong to them. So why is Wren getting so much attention and saves from possible predators? I think it's the sophistication that I feel Jacqueline is trying to attach to Wren, particularly in one video where she's mimicking shaving her vaginal area, putting deodorant on, pretending to put a tampon in. She's attaching a lot of maturity to her. And I just think she should protect her child. I don't think that's unreasonable. Some sick pervert is going to fall in love with Wren, if one hasn't already, or several of them. And this gorgeous child, and with this gorgeous child, because she is lovely, and start feeling they have a real chance at a relationship with her. It's entirely possible, and they'll find her. They'll find her. You are easy to find in this world. I don't care who you are easy to find. And these people know what they're doing. If they want to find her, they will. And they probably feel the content is made just for them, that this little girl is seducing them, and they feel like there is a relationship going on, and they can introduce themselves into Wren's life and be her sexual guide into the world, because they're such winners, But someone who takes their kids to Walmart can be targeted too. And the playgrounds are dangerous. Amusement parks are dangerous. We can't live we can't live in a box and pretend like this doesn't exist everywhere. But we can control what other people see in our children, and we don't have to put them on display like sex objects. We don't have to put them on display like that. And, so no, we can't keep our children in dungeons their whole childhood. But we also don't need to give them, these perverts, extra access to kids like Wren's mom is doing. And I see the content as very innocent. Again, I do see it as very innocent. And a lot of the videos, I think people are making something out of nothing. But some of it seems very intentional. And I don't believe Jacqueline is just naive. I don't believe she's naive. I feel like she knows what's going to get her views, and that's what she's going to do. And I just think everyone should try to keep their kids off the internet, and definitely don't put them on the internet knowing that you're going to entice inappropriate people. Like, she made that video where she's like, I'm not sure where these rumors started. Honey, because you got your child eating phallic food, which again, I look at that food and I don't see it phallic, but a pervert is going to see it phallic. And she's doing that, and it's intentional. But anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say about that. I just wanted to talk about that for a little while. Again, she's a beautiful little girl. I think that Jacqueline is gorgeous. If she wants to sexually exploit someone, she should do it to herself, because she's gorgeous. She could build up an audience, I'm sure. It won't be those kind of perverts, but, Anyway, that's it. I'm going to talk to everyone later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.